Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the TexasSpaceNavy bringing you another Star Citizen video, and thought I would go over the Roadmap Roundup for October 6th, 2021. We've got some interesting things on the roadmap that we haven't seen before or in a while. So, notable changes on the progress tracker that said the downstream teams have begun to extend their planning into Q4 2021, and you'll now see it reflected in the progress tracker. So a few of the deliverables that they wanted to highlight are below. Player item shard transition. So with the introduction of fully persistent shards, items or ships that are left in open space are bound to that shard until a player collects them and stores them into inventory or parks a ship at a landing location. To provide more frictionless experience, we will implement a feature that automatically stores these freely placed items from the shard when areas are streamed out and places them into a different shard when a player logs into a new shard. This allows players to find their freely placed ships or items left in open space regardless of shard instance. They are assigned during login. Guys, this is server meshing. This is it. This is one of the things we've been waiting for. So if you park your ship on a remote area on Microtech and get in another ship and fly off, and you end up going to Evers Harbor next to Hurston and logging out for the day, and the next day you come on and you have somebody take you back to the location where you dropped your ship off, or was where your ship was last seen, it should still be there when you get there. You know, that doesn't happen now. It doesn't save that location for your ship. You would have to claim it in the insurance and then call it back up from a terminal. Now you would actually have to go get it because it's going to stay there for as long as it possibly can, unless somebody steals it, blows it up, etc., or you do an insurance claim. So awesome to hear this player item shard transition is going into the game, or is going to be in a releasable deliverable. Character creator. They're developing the player character creator for Squadron 42 single player campaign, which there's going to be more to that down below. Name resolving API. Engine implementation for entity class name resolving service. So that is going to be beneficial for all sorts of things when it comes to the shards and all that. AI landing improvements. This enables AI ships to land and deliver reinforcements on non-structured ground areas like planetary terrain, where a predefined landing area and assistance from air traffic control is not available. So missions, guys, this is where some of these missions are going to come into play. If you encounter AI resistance and they're able to get reinforcements, they will be able to bring them in and land them somewhere in the target zone or target area safely. AI navigation links, elevators, and transit. So they're implementing special adapters to inform the navigation system of potential nav mesh connections offered by elevators and transit. Those systems will create potential connections that rely on specific additional conditions to be met, like the presence of a train or an elevator and so on. NPCs will be able to use those connections and understand when the appropriate exit point is reached. That is pretty awesome too for the AI behavior. Civilian NPC movement improvements. Various improvements to the animation and behavior of civilian NPCs to make them feel less stiff and robotic, allowing them to move in a more natural way. This will also be improving the appearance of their awareness and surrounding environment and other NPCs in the vicinity. So that kind of goes into the AI navigation as well. All kind of tied into one thing, really. Well, multiple things into one broad category. Grey Cat Industrial Salvage Backpack. Concepting, designing, and implementing this variant of the Grey Cat Specialist Backpack geared towards storing salvaged material. So we're getting closer to salvage, guys. That's a step in the right direction. Lorville Hospital Staff Outfits. Implementing variant outfits and loadouts for the staff of Lorville Hospitals. Levski hospital staff outfits, kind of the same. Area 18 hospital staff outfits, again, the same. And Outlaw medical outfits. All those are pretty much the same. Well, I mean, they're going to look different, but same basic idea behind them. They're implementing the various outfits and loadouts. DNA head textures update. So texture updates for DNA head archetypes that will improve texture quality for all DNA heads in Star Citizen Squadron 42. That's going to be part of the character creator as well. Xenothreat armor. So they're developing multiple armor variants for the Pyro Gang Xenothreat. So maybe we'll be able to fight them in FPS. That'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to shoot some Xenothreat punks in FPS. Fire extinguisher. The previously removed deliverable is now returning back to the progress tracker. So maybe they're getting closer to fire on ships. And now in the release view, they've confirmed in 3.15 that the Grimhex Clinic will be in and the Crusader A2 Hercules Starlifter. Awesome. So what else do they have in the roadmap? Well, that they're not really showing. Let's look at the sprints concluded first, then we'll get to the sprints started. Sprints concluded. Aegis Idris. 4 devs finished up that on Squadron 42. Bombs. 10 devs finished working on that in the PU. Chapter 19, 24, and 25 were all completed for Squadron 42. Gainy. 4 devs worked on whatever that is in Squadron 42. I'm guessing it's a person? I don't know. Yeah, there's no more information there. UI scoreboard. 4 devs finished work on that for the PU. Unannounced vehicle, 16 devs finished work on it in the PU. Another unannounced vehicle, 1 dev finished work on it for the PU. And then the Xi'an facial rigging, 3 devs finished their work on that. Now, that doesn't mean that these are really, really complete. That means whatever they were working on for that was completed. AI landing improvements. They just started a sprint on that for the PU. Aopa Santoki I. 7 devs started work on that for the PU. A lot of you Xi'an fans are going to love this ship. It's going to be a tough fighter. Hopefully way tougher than the light fighter that we have in the game now. It's hardly a light fighter. But anyways, I digress. Area 18 hospital staff outfits. That's been started work on. DNA head textures update. 3 devs have started work on that. The dynamic population. A couple of devs started work on that. Ground scramble races. 1 dev started work on that. Lorville hospital staff outfits. 1 dev is working on that. Move planet to compute. 1 dev started work on that for both Squadron 42 and the PU. Origin 600i gold standard. 5 devs are working on that. Can't wait to see what they come up with. Kind of a remake of the 600i, I hope. Outlaw medical outfits. 2 devs worked on that, or started work on that. Player item shard transition. 1 dev started work on that. Reputation gates for missions. 1 dev is working on that. So that's going to be, you have to have a certain reputation to do a certain mission. Services distributed load testing system. 2 devs started to work on that sprint, and the Xenothreat armor, 4 devs have started work on that. That is this week's Roadmap Roundup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of interesting things on this that are kind of pointing us in a direction that we may see in CitizenCon. I think we're going to get some more server meshing, shard-based gameplay coming up this weekend. And if you don't know, definitely tune in this weekend to the TexasSpaceNavy Discord, where we will have a watch party of the Twitch stream for CitizenCon. We'll have people in there all day long, watching, chatting, discussing the different panels and stuff. And then Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central, we will be doing a live stream like we always do, but this one is going to be an after party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some special guests that are going to join us. We're going to be doing it live from my 890 jump, the Eyes of Texas. There's going to be all sorts of little games that we do at different locales across Stanton. Should be a blast. Definitely tune in to check that out at 7 o'clock. Yeah, Can't wait to see you guys there. If you like this video, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps on the YouTube algorithm. Some of you guys were mentioning in the comments of the last video that none of my videos have been showing up for you guys in the feed. You may have to hit that little bell icon so that you get notified when a new video goes out. With that said, thank you guys for being longtime watchers. I really do appreciate it. Longtime subscribers. If you're interested in contributing to the channel, you can do that through my Patreon or my YouTube members. That information will be listed in the description of the video down below. If you're interested in joining a cool org, my org is Texas. That information is in the description down below as well. And yeah, guys, if you're new to the game, want to get into the game, use my referral code. Again, in the information down below in the description. That said, I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.